Tuesday could be a sucker punch when it comes to SMCI. I'm going to explain to you in this video what I mean by that and what to look out for. SMCI has been on a ripping roar since January 19th, where it started the week out or the day out at closing at 423 up until Friday when it hit its high at 1,077 and then quickly reversed by 20% or roughly 20% or a little lower. The question is, what's going to happen now? My belief is this is going to be a sucker punch for a lot of people. They see it pull back 18, 19, 20%. It got as low as basically 800 or so, and then it moved up and closed at 103 and some, or 803 and some change. Now, people are going to look at this, especially the novice, beginner investor, the FOMO people of the world, and go, oh wow, it came down so much. Let me get back into this. Let me get on this. And they're going to come in on Tuesday and they're going to buy this up right around between probably 800 and 815 or so, with the idea it's going even higher than the 1,077. Well, here's my theory on this. You're going to have that happen, but you're only going to get to about probably 932 on that. And that is Thursday's where it gapped up from Wednesday to Thursday and then closed higher. And 932 is sort of that resistance level. So that gap between Wednesday and Thursday, boom, boom, that there is your resistance. And most people are going to be piling into this all the way up to 932. And then the warlords of Wall Street are going to come in and they're going to dump this thing right back down to 800, which is the 8-day EMA. And then it's going to go back up a little bit, sucker you back in, and then it's going to drop back down towards the 21-day EMA. That is, if I were a Wall Street guy, that's what I'd be thinking. If I was a guy who was building, wanting to take money away from you, because that's what Wall Street is designed to do, take money away from you, that's how I'd do it. I'd drop this thing on Friday. I would exit all my call options that I took profit in, and I would sucker that retail investor back in on Tuesday, tomorrow, and drawing him back in big volume and drive it to 932. And then I would just rip the sheets off in the middle of the night on you. And I bring it back down to 800, sucker you back in again, and then pull the sheets right back off you, leaving you butt naked in the showroom at rooms to go. That's how I'd do it. And I'd bring this thing down to the mid 500 range. That is what I think Wall Street is planning to do to you, the retail investor. I believe it just makes sense. If you go and look at Tesla and its decline from its big push down, from when it peaked to when it got a big sell-off and then bounced, it is the same playbook. And it works every time if you're a Wall Street guy who understands this. So what do you do about SMCI? Where do you buy this? Well, you buy this when there is enough liquidity that creates a support. And that is probably going to be maybe a little ways from here. Maybe about $400 from here, 300 to 400. So you get into that 5 range, or you go back to where we were in January 19th, because you got to ask yourself this question. What drove this thing from January 19th to Friday the 16th? What drove it? Was it earnings per share growth? They sold 10 million units to, Dubai? What did they do? And the answer is they really didn't do anything. It's the market. It's the GameStop theory. Get people pumped on it, but get them buying calls, which forces market makers to buy the stock and push it higher, and then sucker them in a month later on one of the biggest option expiration days and rip their faces off. That's what I believe is going to happen. Now, You trade it the way you want to trade it. This is not recommendation or advice, but this is the kind of thing we talk about on the Platinum channel. And we are running this 50% off for 3 months subscription on the Platinum channel, which brings it down to $30 a month. What you're getting here is a deal for $30 a month, and after 3 months, it goes back to $60. You can catch the link below and the discount code. Make sure you get the discount code in there when you place the order so you can get the 50% off for 3 months. Now, this is what we're talking about. This is what are you understanding what is happening in the marketplace and how Wall Street works will give you the edge on making and creating, most importantly, protecting your wealth. So take into account, it ripped 19% down on Friday. Option expiration, major one, clears the pipes a little bit, got a little more capital. Those guys who exited on Thursday and early Friday morning now have ammo, and they're going to deploy that. They're going to run it up, get you suckered in, the retail investors suckered into this, get you all pumped up. Oh, it's down 18%, I got to get in. And then they're going to rip it to 932, 935 range, and then they're going to rip the sheets off you while you're butt naked sitting at rooms to go. That's what's going to happen. So play this right. Put your stops in. Learn how to invest in this market environment. Don't get suckered in. Don't ride this down to 200.